If this information prevents even a single person from getting scammed, I've done my job well. Like, it will make me really happy. I'm making this video so that you don't have to watch any more videos about this topic. You can just watch my entire series and you would be set to come here in the most scam-free way possible. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Alisha Kumar, a final year MBBS student studying in Russia. So I'm really glad I'm able to say welcome back because I decided to film my second YouTube video. Yay. I got quite a few comments about MBBS in Russia. There are so many of you who are looking to do it over here, and I thought I should make a video about the most common topics that are being asked, and that is what university should you choose, what is the best university according to me and in general, and also about the fee structure. So I'm going to cover these two topics in this particular video, but of course stay tuned. This is a series. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications if you want to not miss any of the videos. So let's start. Okay, so the first question, what is the best university over here in Russia? So let me just tell you one thing, that there isn't any best university. The best university for you is whatever suits you and your financial background the best, whatever you think is best for you, where you have maybe some seniors studying, or where the fees is affordable for you, where the weather, the climate, and all the factors are the best for you. So there isn't a set answer for this. Don't ask this question. Don't ask anybody this question. If anybody's giving you one particular name, is because they're probably paid to advertise for that university. So I cannot say one particular name for this. There's no one correct answer for this. So talking about the university where I'm studying, this is also a question that I get really often. There's just a small guy staring at me while skating. Maybe he'll be in this video. Yes, he probably is. Anyways, the university I study in is Perm State Medical University in the city of Perm. Actually, even the area, like the Krai, the region is called Perm Krai. So it's a good city. It's a medium-sized city, I would say, not big like, for example, Moscow or St. Petersburg, but it's a good city. It's decent and decently priced, I would say. It's like moderate. Everything is like in between. Of course, your experience wouldn't be as good as if you were studying in Moscow or St. Petersburg, for example, but also, of course, Moscow and St. Petersburg are more expensive. So look out for that. And in subsequent videos, I'm going to make a video about how an entire batch of students got scammed because they were trying to study in St. Petersburg. And I don't know what university is legit there and how legit it is, but I just want to let you know that that particular place, be aware, because people, of course, want to go to the Tier 1 cities in a budget, but not everybody is taking you there. So that's one thing. Let me talk about my university, Perm State Medical University. It is good. It's a good university. Really, it's more cold. I would warn you against the weather. Do research about that. It goes to like minus 35 degrees, really and it's really cold. It's hard to survive at that time over here. But of course, you get used to it. So I wouldn't say it's a huge problem. But if you are somebody who can't handle the cold, I would say that this is a factor that you should consider probably while choosing to come to our university. Other than that, it's in English. Everything is good. Like the faculty is good. Everything is basically good here. I can make a more detailed video about my university in specific, but basically it's all good. It's a green tick from me because of course I'm studying here. I'm in 6th year, so I know everything about this university at this point. So it's a good university. My experience was good. Next university that I know about, that many of the people from Bangalore and also many of my friends from other places too have studied there, it is Orenburg State Medical University. So Orenburg is more expensive than Perm State Medical University, but as I know, the experience of people is better than it is in Perm. Since it's more expensive, I'm just going to put one thing out there, that of course if something is more expensive, it is most likely better. I think, as much as I've noticed, the quality of education is better over there, and there are more facilities. Like I think the mess and everything is slightly better, not significantly better, but it is slightly better. I would suggest you that if you do want to take admission in Orenburg University, you can go for it. It is legit. It is very good, and the experience of my seniors over there was absolutely great. So yeah, and the seniors from there are able to actually qualify the FMGE exam as well. So the quality of education is good over there. So in general, I would say Orenburg University is a good alternative, is a good option for you if you have the budget for it. If you are looking for something slightly cheaper, you can of course come to Perm State Medical University. If cheaper than that, you can come to Mari. It is good too, and it is cheaper, so you can of course expect the quality to not be as good. So these are 3 universities that I absolutely know about. They're legit and people are actually doing their MBBS over there. So you can absolutely go over there and do your MBBS. It is not a scam, absolutely not a scam, and you will have a good experience over there most likely, because most of my seniors did. I'm going to give you a few tips to find the university that suits you the best, and these things you should absolutely look out for. You should do this 100% because I did do this. I did do most of these, whatever I could actually find on Google and the tips that I could think about. But I'm telling you to absolutely do this. Like, I'm going to make a checklist and I'm going to list everything in my description too. And you should absolutely be doing this. Okay, so the first thing is, if you search the name of the university in English, you're going to absolutely find articles and sites made by agencies that, of course, promote themselves and promote the university. It is not going to be absolutely true. It might actually even be a scam if the agency isn't good. So I'm just going to warn you against that, because you cannot search for your Russian universities in English. You have to search for them in Russian. Use Google Translator. Search on browser, search on Safari, Chrome, everywhere, wherever you can, whatever you trust. Search in Russian language for that university. Search the entire name. Look at the official site of the university if it even exists. And if it does, then you're more, I guess, assured about its existence. But if it doesn't exist, then look for articles about it in Russian language, and only trust what you search, and only trust what you search in Russian language, because in English all of the articles are made by Indian people, and or other countries maybe, but only by Indian people if it's displayed in India. And it can be a legit scam, and people have been scammed, so beware about that. The next advice for you would be, this is something that I did really actively. Type the name of the university on Instagram, in English, in Russian, in all languages, on other social media sites too, and find your seniors and DM them. Absolutely do not be shy. Have absolutely no resistance against this, because it's going to help you a lot. It's not going to help the senior. The senior probably won't even remember you when you come here if you're thinking that, oh, I'm going to be embarrassed if the senior sees me. No, it's okay. And find seniors, DM them, search on YouTube, like absolutely search the name of the university in Russian language, in English, in every language. See if everything is matching, if all the videos, what they're showing you, matches to the other video, matches to the video sent to you by your agency or by the student who you are coming through. Basically everywhere. LinkedIn also is a very good place where you can find your seniors. This point that I'm going to mention right now is probably the most important point ever. Okay, I mentioned it in my previous video. I cannot just stop mentioning this point, because you absolutely have to do it. Okay, there is no way out. Absolutely no way out. You have to. Nobody's going to tell you to do this. No agency, no student will. They just want to sell it to you, but it's a matter of your future. You will study in the university that you choose, but if it's not verified on these sites, then you're going to face problems in your future after you get your degree. So that is, check the existence of your university. If it's blacklisted, on what list does it exist, on the NMC website and on the WHO website. You need to check its existence on the WHO website if you want to write USMLE in the future. You never know what you would want to do in the future, so please make sure that it is there, so that all your options are open basically for after your MBBS. And then next, check its existence on the NMC website. Of course, you are going to want to return to India most probably, and you're going to give FMGE exam, and it will be really sad if you really can't give any exams afterwards, because your university was probably blacklisted many years ago and your agency didn't inform you about it, and now you've done your MBBS, or you found out after you came to Russia, because it's really sad. As I said, a lot of time, money, and resources are wasted, and it's all your waste. It's your parents' hard-earned money that gets wasted. Nothing bad happens to the agency. They're just going to block you from everywhere, and or they're going to ask you to transfer to another university, but it's going to be expensive for you, and unnecessary drama in another country, in a foreign country where nobody speaks English, nearly nobody, and you're going to be on your own at that time. Your parents won't be here to help you. They can only help you from India. They won't be able to come here, or they won't be able to do much to the agency. Okay, the agency, if it's a physical shop, like not a shop, the agency, if it's a physical, like a place, a room where it is open, they'll shut it down for a few days or a few months, just until you're sorted, and until they know that your parents can go over there. Okay, the people online on WhatsApp, they will block you absolutely without any doubt. Okay, don't trust anybody because they have a room or they have a shop in so area. It's a big area. They have such a nice big office with employees in it. Guys, trust nothing. When it comes to scamming, it is a matter of lakhs, and they can close down their office for that. I'm not kidding when I say this. 1 out of 5 people over here right now have been scammed. Maybe I'm saying too much, but this is the ratio of the people around me. So that's just my personal senses, but it is true, many people are scammed here. So I'm not going to say 1 out of 5, because that's just my personal observation and the people that are around me. But in general, many people are scammed, and you cannot be another person who's scammed. It's absolutely terrifying to be scammed here in Russia, when you're in Russia and you realize that your university doesn't even exist, or you were lied to about a particular factor that you can't afford to change or you can't live with. Check if your university is blacklisted, has ever been blacklisted. Please check for that. And that's it. Check these 2 websites, and if there are any more websites, if there are exams that you're planning to give in the future, or any country that you're planning to go to for PG or to work, if that's your plan, check on the website of those countries' medical associations too. The last point for this particular segment is that check the medium of instruction and double check it, because many people went to Russia, they were done with their MBBS until third year, and from fourth year it automatically turned into Russian without them being informed, without them knowing. So you need to check for that. Absolutely, it is important. It is in fact one of the most important things ever. Okay, you won't be able to continue. You'll need to transfer to another university in the middle of the year, and it will take you tons of money. Probably you'll need to find a new agency which will also take their cut in this, and inconvenience and a lot of shit. And the worst thing that could happen to you is you've completed your third year, and when you transfer to the other university, they say, do your third year again because we don't recognize this. It has happened with many people, more people than you can imagine. So please confirm if it's in English for all of the 6 years. It's very, very important. For example, Tver University claims to teach you enough Russian to be able to study in Russian from, I think, fourth year onwards, if I'm not wrong. And there are so many Tver transfers in Perm State Medical University for this reason. You can just guess why, and I'm not going to say too much. But if you think that you can manage, you might be able to, but it's a big risk, and I would not suggest you to take any risks. And you're already taking such a big risk with your life and coming to a foreign country to pursue your MBBS and wasting so much money and time and everything, and only to land up in some unfortunate situations. Okay, it's going to be a nightmare for you, a bigger nightmare for your parents and your family. And absolutely no, don't do any of this shit. Okay, I'm warning you against it for a reason. Let's get into the absolute last point. I know I said the last point was the last point, but this is absolutely the last point. This is really important because agencies are going to tell you to choose a university super fast because the admissions are going to close, or just XYZ reasons that the university doesn't take admissions after this particular date, or after these many students we only have 2 seats left and you have to decide by tomorrow, so that you have less time to research. But no, don't fall into those traps. Universities actually take in admissions until, I've written it, November, December, and actually I came to Perm State Medical University personally in November due to a mess up by the agency, actually, which I can talk about in another video. It was a semi-scam, if I should say. So obviously, don't panic, don't make decisions in a hurry. Absolutely never do that. Never make a decision in a hurry, and people will force you to do it. Maybe your parents will also be like, decide fast. The agency on top will be like, your child has to decide fast because the admissions are going to close, and it's going to be a complete pressure cooker situation. You're going to panic, you're going to choose something, you're going to pay, and once you started paying, there's no going back. Nobody's going to refund your money, and it's just going to be the biggest fail of all time. Okay, so I might be saying shit because I'm outside and people are constantly looking at me, and some people are also judging me like visibly. Okay, so it's weird, but let's go with it. I hope that you appreciate my effort. Like, I'm socially awkward and I'm doing this just for the video, to make a video look better. I want the video to look better. Now, about the entire situation of the finances, the money, the fees, all of the charges. So the agency charges you in the start. If you've reached this point, I would firstly like to thank you for watching my entire video. I hope you found this helpful. I know the quality of this clip isn't the best, but I would like to say one last thing to you guys. I'm also going to be making lifestyle vlogs and more vlogs about life in Russia. There are more videos coming up for this series about MBBS in Russia. So keep liking and supporting me, and you will see so much more.